Hello, I am Leni the Vampire, and today we're going to be reacting to I'm Turning into a Fish. Now, you may be wondering, why am I a vampire? And you may be wondering, how in the heck did I manage to sound like this? Yes, like a vampire. Well, it's a long story, but in a nutshell, she just came on to me and said, hey, try example. It's like, oh, I'm doing this. Shut up, Chase. Let me talk. And I was like, is a vampire back? Don't get me off the river. Okay. But don't worry, I'm just like a vampire. And I have themes. And so, just get this started. So, anyways, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hi, my name is Sierra, and I developed a
Hey,
disgusting
Sierra.
condition that completely
Dude, I was
ruined
already
my life.
watching this.
But before I begin, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, or your whole room will smell as bad as I do. Now, I don't want to sound condescending when I say this, but I'm pretty. Like, really, really pretty. From the time I started school, I knew that. My mom entered me
Wow,
in beauty
like
pageants when I
butterflies.
was 5 years old, and I won almost every single one. But in school, there was this girl named Monica who was the leader of the girls, and she
Wow.
was not a nice person. She was gorgeous and dangerous. Honestly, I was scared of her, but for years I saw how she treated and humiliated people she didn't like, so I knew I had to be on her good side. I made fun of people with her. I helped her pull pranks on the nerdy kids in our class, and when we got into middle school, I did even worse things with her. We would hide other girls' clothes when they changed for gym class. We would spread rumors about the girls having crushes on popular guys. One time, we
Crushes
picked
on
on this
popular
poor girl
guys.
named Audrey. Really, I had no problem with Audrey. I thought she was really smart and nice. But
Wow,
Monica
you're smart and
hated
nice.
her, so she made me pull this prank with her. We told her that one of the popular boys liked her, and she should ask him to go to the school dance with her. When she asked the boy in front of everyone, he laughed in her face. She ran out of the room crying. Everyone was laughing at her, and I joined in. But inside, I felt really sad. How could I do this to her? I tried to go up and talk to Audrey after, but I couldn't bring myself to. I was so ashamed that I had been a part of that. For a couple of weeks, I felt terrible about it. And when I was in
Oh my
7th grade, I
gosh.
had guys asking for my number left and right. Even some 8th graders were winking at me in the hall. But there was only one I was interested in, Micah. He was a tall and handsome skateboarder, and he
Wow.
was seriously everything I
kinda
ever
cool.
wanted in a guy. And one Friday afternoon, he asked if I wanted to go to a party with him and his friends on Saturday. I played it cool and told him I'd be there, but inside, I was losing it. I wanted to do a backflip. I wanted to set off fireworks that spelled out yes. That night, I blasted music and danced around my room while I picked out my outfit.
Well,
I thought that
imagine
Saturday
I
was
guess
going
I'll
to be
try
the
to
best
find
day
a
of
way
my
to
life.
turn
I
back
would go to
to
my very
normal.
first party and
Um,
kiss
I'll
Micah.
try to
I
find
woke
a
up
way
the
to turn
next
back to
morning.
normal, but
Something
it's
felt
still
wrong.
me.
My
I'm just a
whole room
vampire.
smelled like rotting fish. As soon as I opened my
Wait a
eyes, I
second.
sat up and gagged at the smell. It was so bad, I was convinced my cat had to have dragged a dead animal in there or something. I looked under the
Maybe he
bed,
did.
in the closet,
Maybe he did
and
not.
under all my clothes on the floor, trying to find the source of the smell, but there wasn't anything. Then I walked into the hall to ask my mom for help. I swear, it seemed like the smell was following me. It was so deep in my nose, I felt like I was never going to be able to get it out. When my mom came into the room, she looked like she was about to puke.
Oh,
She helped me
no.
look around, but neither of us could find the source of the smell. My mom
Oh.
figured our animal had just gotten caught in the pipes or something. So I went to go shower to make sure the smell wasn't in my hair or anything. Even after the weird mishap, I was humming and singing, super excited for the party that night. But when I got out of the shower, I could still smell it. The whole room should have smelled like roses and lilacs, but it smelled like rotten, disgusting fish. When I lifted my
What?
arms to tie my hair up, it was even worse. It was so bad, I felt like I was gonna pass out. Then a horrible realization hit me. I leaned in, putting my nose beside my armpit, and my world came crashing down. The smell wasn't my room. It was me. I
It was
smelled my
you?
arm, my hand even my legs. And I realized every single inch of me smelled like a dump truck. I immediately ran to the shower again. I lathered on every single soap and body scrub I owned. I seriously scrubbed my skin until it was bright red. After about an hour, I got out, convinced I had solved the problem. Except I hadn't. I hadn't solved the problem at all. Now I smelled like a pineapple, coconut, lilac, rose, lavender, fish sandwich. In a panic, not knowing what to do, I ran out to tell my mom the smell was me. She took one whiff of me and looked like she wanted to die. She told me she'd take me to the doctors to see what was going on, and I started crying. I didn't want to go to the doctor's office. I wanted to go to the party. My mom
Why don't you just
scheduled an
forget the
appointment for
party?
Monday
Your life
and
is
told
more
me that I
important
could borrow one
than
of
the
her
party,
strongest
okay?
perfumes for the party. She told me the kids probably wouldn't notice anyway, and for some stupid reason, I believed her. When I showed up at the party, I looked great. But I smelled like an old lady. I kept telling myself at least I didn't smell like fish. For about an hour or so, things were okay. Monica made fun of me for smelling like her grandma, but I brushed it off by telling her the perfume was one of a kind from Paris.